Hey there, fellow wanderlusters. I'm here today to share the secrets of what I like to call financial frequent flying, or as my wallet prefers to call it, how to travel without selling your kidneys on the black market. Don't worry, both my kidneys are still intact and yours can be too. Let's start with the basics. Travel points are basically like Monopoly money, except they can actually get you somewhere other than jail. They're rewards you earn through credit cards, loyalty programs, and sometimes just by existing. Looking at you, birthday bonus points. You know how your grandmother used to collect green stamps? Well, this is the modern equivalent, except instead of getting a toaster, you could end up in Tokyo. I'd say that's a slight upgrade, no offense to toasters everywhere. Now, let's talk about the holy grail of points collecting, travel credit cards. But before we dive in, let me be clear. This isn't like that time you maxed out your first credit card on Pokemon cards in college. Just me. Okay, moving on. Here's what you need to know. Sign-up bonuses, these are your best friends. Credit card companies offer massive point bonuses when you first sign up and meet spending requirements. That's enough to fly round trip to Europe, or, if you're feeling fancy, halfway to Mars. SpaceX doesn't accept points yet, but I'm sure Elon's working on it. Category bonuses. Different cards offer extra points for different spending categories. Some give you extra points on travel, others on dining, and some on groceries. Pro tip, don't buy groceries at the movie theater just because your card gives you extra points on entertainment. Trust me, popcorn is not a sustainable diet. Here's where I see a lot of points enthusiasts go wrong. They start buying unnecessary items just to earn points. Remember, if you're spending $5,000 on garden gnomes just to earn airline miles, you're doing it wrong. Unless you're planning to open a gnome sanctuary, in which case, please send pictures. Think of it this way. You're going to spend money anyway on things like groceries, gas, utilities, that coffee addiction you swear you can quit anytime, monthly subscriptions you forgot you had. The key is to channel these existing expenses through the right cards. It's like being a financial ninja, except instead of throwing stars, you're throwing down credit cards at precisely the right moment. Here's where things get really interesting. Some credit card points can be transferred to multiple airline and hotel partners. It's like having a skeleton key for the travel world. These programs include Chase Ultimate Rewards, American Express Membership Rewards, Capital One Miles, Citi Thank You Points. Think of these as the popular kids in high school. They can get into all the cool parties and bring their friends along. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into some advanced strategies that separate the amateurs from the pros. Consider this your PhD in pointsology. The Companion Pass strategy. Southwest Airlines offers something magical called the Companion Pass. Once earned, someone can fly with you for free, plus taxes, for the remainder of the year and the entire following year. It's like having a buy one get one free coupon for flights, except it lasts way longer than that yogurt coupon you've been holding on to since 2019. Not all points redemptions are created equal. Flying business class internationally often gives you the best value per point. Letting points expire. Points are like milk, they have an expiration date. Unlike milk, they don't smell bad when they go bad, but it's just as tragic. Not reading the fine print. Those terms and conditions aren't just there to test your eyesight, they actually contain important information like blackout dates and routing rules. Hoarding points. Points are not fine wine. They don't get better with age. In fact, they typically devalue over time. Don't be a points dragon sitting on your hoard. Last year, I flew round trip to Japan in business class for just the cost of taxes, $100. The cash price would have been $8,000. That's like buying a Honda Civic and getting a Lamborghini instead. The secret? Strategic credit card sign-up bonuses and careful point transfers. So, here's your action plan. Start small. Begin with 1 or 2 cards that align with your spending habits. Don't try to juggle 15 cards like some circus performer. Track everything. Use apps or spreadsheets to monitor your points, minimum spending requirements, and annual fees. Think of it as a Fitbit for your financial fitness. Set goals. Want a flight to Paris? Stay in overwater bungalows in the Maldives? Write down your travel goals and work backward to figure out which points you need. Quick but important note. While maximizing travel points is great, consider offsetting your carbon footprint. Many airlines now offer programs to help with this. Think of it as paying rent to Mother Earth for letting you zip around her backyard. Remember, the points and miles game is a marathon, not a sprint. Unless you're sprinting to catch a flight, then it's definitely a sprint. Start slowly, learn the rules, and before you know it, you'll be the person everyone comes to for travel advice. And hey, if all else fails, there's always the time-haunted tradition of asking your parents to use their points. Just kidding, Mum, if you're watching this. Just stay organized, be patient, and remember that the best trip is the one that doesn't empty your bank account. Happy traveling, and may the points be ever in your favor.